I picked out the Glory piano. Yeah, it was a nice little beat I played. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remake White Iverson by Post Malone. I know it's a little bit old, but we're doing it. I want to say two quick things before we get started. Number one, I got sunburned this past week, so try to ignore the cut on my nose. And number two, I know a lot of you DM me on Instagram, Twitter, asking me how to play your new MIDIs. And today's sponsor, Melodics, is an awesome app that teaches you how to play literally any MIDI. So go check the link in my description and go download the app. Now let's jump right into it. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna grab for this song is like these dark sounding chords that play throughout the entire song. I'm gonna open up Omnisphere, and you're gonna wanna load up the Love Signs and Triangles preset along with the Vapor Signs preset. Got that tip from Internet Money. Heading into the piano roll, these are the chords you're gonna wanna play with no effects on them. And then for effects, I just threw on wider. Shout out to Ramzoid for showing me this plugin, which is gonna separate the stereo image in your headphones and give it a really cool, like spooky type sound. So when you guys watch my full finished remake video, you'll see I actually play these chords in my MIDI. And if you also wanna learn how to play seventh chords and complex chords on your MIDI, I recommend checking out today's sponsor, Melodics. Melodics is a great app that teaches you how to play your MIDI pads, keys, and drums, and all you have to do is plug in your MIDI and start playing. Once you're in the app, they have over 400 different lessons to choose from, teaching you everything from chord progressions to finger positioning to melodies, and they also have lessons ranging in genres from hip-hop all the way to classical. And if you want to learn how to play seventh chords like in White Iverson, I'd recommend trying out the Prayer for Amso lesson right here. So if you want to learn how to master your MIDI keyboard, go to the link in my description and download the Melodics app for free today. Next up, I'm grabbing two snares. The first one's going to be more like a clap. It's going to be playing on beat 3 of every bar. And then the second one's more like an accent, playing on the and of 4 and the and of 1. Made it really short by turning this out knob up. And this is what the clap pattern looks like. And this is what the snare pattern looks like. So this is what these sound like together with no effects on them. And for that clap, I'm throwing on an EQ to raise those highs, make it sound more like the song. And then for the snare, the accent snare, raising some of the mids and throwing on sausage fattener. This is going to make it really punchy. This is what we got so far. Next up for the song, I'm grabbing a hi-hat. I got this Hustle Squad hi-hat. I have no idea where this came from. That's what it sounds like. And this is the pattern we're going to be playing. It's a little bit complex. And then for effects, all I'm doing is throwing an EQ to raise the mids, make it sound more like the song. And then stereo shaper, just to even out these levels a little bit. I didn't like how it was sounding. For the most part, these are going to play whenever the clap and the snare is playing, but there is going to be some parts where the pattern switches up and goes to a really simple 8th note beat, and then there's other times where there's no hats at all. Next up for the song, we got the 808. I grabbed a Spins 808, not sure if it's exact, but it's going to sound like this out of the box. And then I'm turning up this out knob, which is going to shorten it a little bit. I've also got the rack kick overlapping this 808. It's just going to add a little bit of a punch whenever those notes start, and then it's going to cut out pretty quick. It's playing every note the 808 plays, except there's an extra G right here. So for this 808, I've got an EQ to cut out most of the highs. This is going to make room for the kick, and it's also boosting the sub because this song has a really thick low end, which is also why we got sausage on it. Let me show you what that does real quick. Next up, we got a cymbal, which is like an open hat. This is playing pretty much every bar of the song, and it's playing the and of every beat. And it's going to slowly decay each bar, so the pattern is going to sound something like this. Going from loud to quiet. Paste that in right here while you're listening to it. Now, next up, we got that signature piano for this song. I couldn't find the exact preset that's used in the song, so what I did was I pulled up Purity, which is a pretty okay piano plugin, I guess, especially when you want an electronic sounding piano like in White Iverson. I picked out the Glory piano. Yeah, it was a nice little beat I played. And then this is the pattern that we're going to play with no effects on it. And then for effects, I threw in a transient processor to lighten up that attack. Threw on reverb to make it last longer, give it environment. And then Fruity Love Filter is going to make it sound a little bit lo-fi. We're going to paste that piano in every couple bars. I think it plays right here as well. All right, now we got two things left for this song. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to throw in a chorus, which is going to play pretty much the exact same chords as our first melody. I'm opening up Omnisphere again, and I'm going to grab this preset Choir Full Ooze. You can use any real choir preset or plugin that you have, but it's got to be an ooh, you know? These are the chords it's going to play. It's the exact same chords as that first song that you saw. And for this, we're gonna throw on an EQ, which is boosting the highs, bring out that ah end of the ooh, if that makes any sense. Throwing on a reverb, which is gonna make this sound like it's in a theater. RC20 retro color, I don't know, I tried to match the sound a little bit better. And then wider, again, this is gonna separate the stereo image in your headphones, make it sound a little trippier, kind of give it a cooler sound. This is gonna play during the second chorus, and then it's gonna play a few other times during the song. So here's a little sneak peek at the full finished beat. But the last thing that we're gonna throw onto this beat is a little filter right here in this intro where the clap, the snare, and this melody's playing. For both of those snares, I'm throwing on Fruity Love Filter on the last channel here. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this cut down to about 39–40% for both of them. I'm going to right click on the mix level here and click Create Automation Clip. And that's gonna bring up these which automate the filter on each of those sounds. And then it's gonna go from 100% to 80% through bars 9 through 17. And this is the effect that we're gonna have. It's gonna make them really lo-fi, kind of in the background. And then as you come towards the actual chorus, it's gonna open up a little bit. All right guys, so that's everything for this video. I'm trying to adjust my mic here while I'm talking. Go check out the full finished remake, link in the description. Make sure to leave me a comment on this video. What song do you guys wanna see next? What did I do well here? What could have been better? Follow me on social media at WTF Kyle Beats, and I will see you guys next time.